The Nutcracker is one of the three main ballets that Tsjaikovski composed. And it's the one which has the most to do with stories for children. And it's a story that has to do with Christmas. It's a story which is also brilliant because it's open to the imagination of all the kids and can also be adapted to many interpretations for ballet and for plays, and that's why it's still so popular. I believe that Tsjaikovsky's genius when he writes ballet is so great because he knows how to express the rhythms. In his music, in his great melodies, he's able to suggest how the dancers would turn, would jump, would run. And I think, to me, it's one of his greatest masterpieces, really, the Nutcracker. And I wanted the people to be able to taste the quality of the music, but also to imagine the dancers flying around and dancing while just listening to the music, because the music is so powerful. The suite we know from Nutcracker is, of course, the most well-known excerpts, and they have to do especially with the second part of the Nutcracker. There's two parts, and the second part there's little numbers which are a series in order for the dancers to show off. So there's sometimes some pas de deux for a couple, and then there's one dancer coming, a Russian dancer for the trepak, and there's Chinese dancers for the tea, and so on. So these numbers, very short and very beautiful, we all know, and that's why there's a suite. But the whole ballet has also all of the transition music and the fight music between the Nutcracker and the toys and the rats, and the growing of the Christmas tree. And I believe personally that the best music of Nutcracker is in the excerpts which are not in the suite. That's why I wanted to play the whole thing. I think that the better known pieces are great because they are short and they capture atmospheres very instantly for people. They became almost classics of Christmas. The dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, for example, the ta-ta-tum-pum-pum-pum. I mean, everybody listens to that, and not everybody maybe knows it's from Tsjaikovsky, but they know and it's associated to Christmas. I think this is a tribute to the genius of Tsjaikovsky as a melodic composer, and that's why they're better known than the longer works. But Tsjaikovsky was also a great symphonist, as we know. He composed 6 symphonies, a lot of concertos. So to have the blend of both in Nutcracker brings out, I think, the best out of Tsjaikovsky. There's a lot in the Nutcracker written for the celesta alone, like the Sugar Plum Fairy dance, but especially celesta and the harps, and 2 different parts of harps. Sometimes they are double, but sometimes also, very often, they have a separate part. And this is something which is like a dreamy aspects. These 3 instruments together suggest all the fantasy of the story and how it's magical. It's like having shimmer or something like the stars or powder around, or snow maybe. And the very metal aspect of the celesta, and at the same time it's metal but it's quite soft. It blends very well with the harps, and I think it's very successful to suggest that fantastic atmosphere. I don't remember the first time I heard it. It's very strange. I really don't remember. I think it's been always part of my growth, but I do remember the first time I conducted it because it was as a complete ballet. It's the only ballet performance with dancers that I conducted in my life. And I was 23 years old, it was in Montreal, and I conducted 16 performances with 4 different casts, and I had to accompany the dancers. And I still remember the emotion I had when, especially there was a pas de deux with the dancer and the girl and the guy dancing together and making those wonderful moves, and I had to, with the music, had to lift them with the music. So I always had the dream to take a wonderful orchestra like the Rotterdam Philharmonic and just be able to conduct it again. For Christmas and for New Year, I wish everyone here in the Netherlands, here in Rotterdam specifically, to be able to spend some moments of real beauty with your family, with your friends, with people we love. And sometimes music is a good opportunity to spend those moments and have some really good emotional time with people we love. And I think that's my real wish, that people will take this time for them.